Start the podcast. Alrighty. So, on our previous episode of Curse of Strahd with Polypeeps, our heroes having recently knocked out their drug-induced friend. Well, their drug-crazed friend. Decided to haul her body into the forest and take a long rest for the night, during which nothing important happened at all. And then after this nothing important happened, they continued on their walk all the way to Vallaki. During which they ran into the corpse of a dead person who had been mutilated by a werewolf. Upon querying the group's knowledge for things about werewolves, turns out Elyse, with her knowledge of only sexy arcana, has heard of them before. But altogether, they don't quite know much about werewolves in general, other than silver is good to hit them with. They eventually made it to the town of Vallaki, where they found that it had massive wooden walls. Etienne, if you can bring up the picture I put in the chat, that's basically it. But yeah, where they had massive wooden walls and quite a few guards surrounding the place. After managing to...
Andrew, what chat did you put it in?
It was the Facebook Messenger one, but
okay.
Probably not want to show the Facebook Messenger one because...
Okay, hold on.
Never mind.
Let me... I can open up a new window and open this. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Yes.
You should probably put
after
it in other
talking
things.
to the guards, after talking to the guards, they managed to get in. Where they walked through the Morning Gate, which had pikes all along the outside of it with wolf heads on them. Hooray! Once they got inside, they talked to the guards and met the sergeant at arms for part of the city watch named Diane. He informed them a little bit about the town, and with that, after a nice conversation, learning about how wonderful the place Vallaki is, how safe from Strahd, how happy the people are, considering they have festivals all of the time, they decided to go to a place called the Blue Water Inn. And there they said goodbye to Ismark and Irina, having managed to take Irina to the safety of Vallaki. And they also said goodbye to the kids who wanted to go with Ismark and Irina, their childhood heroes.
Mm-hmm.
And off to the church, Ismark and Irina and the kids went. And leaving our heroes outside of the Blue Water Inn. And that is where we left off.
Yeah.
Those walls look mighty burnable. I mean, what?
Joke's on you, they're soaking wet. This is Barovia. What's going to dry them out? The sun?
Mm-hmm.
Soaking wet with alcohol? What?
Oh, no!
Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna go try to buy some silvered arrow tips for my arrows.
Alright, so, well, right now, you guys aren't at any of the shops. You guys are in front of a place called the Blue Water Inn.
Yeah. We have just gotten paid.
Yeah, you guys each got 25 gold, which is basically everything that Ismark and Arena had worth anything of value in the house. Basically went into paying you.
Wow, you were on Tumblr a lot. This is all you were doing at 5 a.m.
What?
Huh?
Maybe.
Oh.
What?
5 a.m.
Oh boy, 5 a.m.
I was awake absurdly early.
Yeah, I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I was on Tumblr.
Oh, okay. Well,
I understand that. So
yeah, so we're in the Blue Water Inn, is that right? Tavern?
Well, you guys are in front of it. You guys can go wherever you want.
Okay, have we gone inside the tavern already?
Nah, you're just outside of it.
I thought we got our rooms paid for and everything.
That's where the 5 gold, like, because they originally paid you like 30, and the reason why you only keep 25 is because you're all like.
Okay.
Because I charge an arm and a leg here.
That's fine. I'm gonna go buy some silver bolts at the town square, because I don't think no normal wolf was doing that attack on that poor man that we saw on the road earlier.
All right. So Timothy is heading off to the town square.
Which is down here, right?
Yeah. Does anybody else want to go?
It's right down the road.
I will go too. I could probably do with buying some things.
Alrighty. Give me a second. Where are the things? Here we are. So, what about Artesh?
Oh yeah, I'm going. Wait, is my mic not working?
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'll say everybody's going.
Okay.
So as you guys walk back to the town square, you notice as you're walking, like the ground is very wet. It seems to have rained recently, like in the general area. Not too much, but just like a bit. There's decorations just hanging around everywhere. But it's for, but you can't quite make out what the festival is for. There's like all kinds. So one house, for example, like all the houses seem to have like wolf heads on pikes, but behind that they have other things such as like this weird like 6-pointed circle that one or two of the houses have, and then another one might have like what looks like a moon drawn on some paper that's been stuck on it that has been falling off.
Oh.
When you get to the town square, you find that the shops and the homes that enclose the town square are decorated with all these. And they also have like limp and tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, locked in which are several men and women and children wearing crude plastered donkey heads.
Oh.
In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are posters proclaiming, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf Heads Jamboree. Attendance and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. From the Baron."
Oh, attendance is required.
Only for children.
Oh, okay.
And in
So-
front of the stock, there are a few guards.
Mhm.
Looks like 2 of them standing more at attention. There are a few other guards walking around the town square as well.
Hmm.
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 Hmm. All right, I don't go straight to buy some silver bolts. I asked around what the celebration is for or about. Do you want me to do like a persuasion check or something to talk to people?
No, you could just ask.
Okay. I ask around since we're in the square.
So you walk up to somebody and you ask about the Wolf Heads Jamboree.
Yeah, I say, hello. So what's this whole wolf head jamboree about? And how do I sign up to participate?
Oh, joy.
The person that you walk up to, where are my dice? There they are.
Because it keeps making it worse.
All right. So this guy, the person you walk up to, eyes you up and down. Seems a little off-put, and it's like, "You're not from here. The Wolfhead's Jamboree was yesterday."
Oh,
Um,
dang, I missed it. But what's it about anyways?
The person you walk up to has a friend who's
Mhm.
like also standing with them, and they look at each other and they say, it was just last week's festival. It was a good time, great time all around." He
Nice.
says a bit louder than usual, "All is well, all is well."
Okay. Well, I'm glad all is well.
We put wolf heads on pikes. That will scare the wolves away, and that keeps Strahd out, right? And he turns to his friend, and his friend's like, "Yeah, yeah."
Yeah. No one here likes Strahd, of course.
Did I say Strahd? I meant to say the devil.
Oh, the
I'm
devil.
retconning what the guy said.
I see.
He said the devil, not Strahd.
I see. Okay, that's
That
fine.
keeps the devil out.
Well, yes. The devil. Alright. I guess you could keep him out if you want.
Why wouldn't you want to keep him out? Would you want him
I'd like to think
in?
this awkward pause is in real time.
No. I'm sure you would want to keep him out. There would be no good into keeping him in.
That would require us bringing him in.
Oh. And he
Are
cannot
you
come in here,
saying
right?
the devil is here?
No. No devils here. That
Uh,
would be too scary.
Skal and Artesh make perception checks.
God damn it.
And of course, there are wolf heads everywhere to keep him out. So how could he possibly be here?
8.
I got 17.
Skal, you notice one of the guards that was walking around seems to be walking to your general direction. Not you specifically, but in the direction of the conversation.
What do I notice?
You got an 8?
Yes.
I'll say you both noticed it, but only after like Skal tapped your shoulder.
Durr.
Dirt, 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 dirt.
That guard looks friendly, and he's coming towards us. Let's greet him.
Absolutely.
Offering
You guys
to
greet the guard.
100%.
Yes, immediately. Hello, guard.
Hello, good guard, sir.
He
A
looks at
fine day. A shame we missed the festival.
do you guys stand in the guard's way?
No, we don't like intentionally get in front of him. We're just like
Greeting him as he
greeting
passes
him
by.
as he comes by.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Then he actually stops and looks at you guys and sees that you got looks at you guys and is a little confused, but he says, "Why, yes, it is a good day. All is well. You guys missed the festival?"
That's what we heard just now.
I'm sorry, we just were not able to get here in time. We had some troubling issues.
So you failed to attend?
I mean,
fly
we weren't in
33
the
to-
town at the time of the festival. We were
We've just arrived
You're-
here today.
I contemplate flying 30 feet up into the air.
He hears you say you guys weren't in town for the festival, and his hand moves away from his sword. Oh, where are you guys from? We don't often get travelers here that get through the gates.
Do not say Strahd. Do not say that.
we're from, well, kind of the southeasternly direction, but more south.
Outside.
Isn't it called the
Very
town of
far.
Barovia?
He hears this. And he just says, from the direction of Castle Ravenloft.
A little bit farther than that.
Kind of in that direction, but then you go down south more, and that's where we came from.
Yeah.
That's where we entered Barovia.
like south of Barovia, like not from this giant castle. We've heard many things about that castle.
We don't like the man.
There, you hear a guard behind you guys that you guys didn't perceive because he rolled really high. But he says, "Oh, you guys are you are travelers from Barovia."
Yes.
Technically,
I'm
yes.
the only one who knows what it's called, and I'm not there.
He says, "Oh, that makes sense. Are they still around down there?"
They're hanging on.
They're still kicking. It's a little bit,
Gray.
yeah, I was gonna say muted.
He's like, that makes sense. They do not have our protection. He said, and so the first guard who you guys originally were talking to says, "Well, welcome to Velaki. Here all is well. We don't worry about missing the Wolf Heads Jamboree. We have another festival coming up."
Oh, what festival would that be?
And upon saying that, at perfect plot timing, in comes on the other side of the square. You see 3 town guard walk in. 2 regular-looking guardsmen, but the third one looks a little different. Let's see if I can pull up the.
Put the link either in the Google chat or the Roll20,
Yeah.
so I don't have to go to the Facebook chat and open it.
See if I can find a good picture of Ezek.
Is he a real character? I could look him up by name.
Oh yeah, Izek
EK.
space Strazni.
Strasny.
Me.
Yep,
Oh, look, there's a Reddit page about him.
Oh,
damn straight. So
Oh, he looks pretty badass.
yeah.
and so the guy in the middle, the guard in the middle, looks bigger than the other two, both physically and in height, and just like in aura. And you see on his right arm, where his right arm would be, is instead a. How do I describe this?
Hey, that's Ismark's arm.
Yeah. New number.
His arm does not look human. It has barbed spines coming out from the side. It has elongated fingers and long nails.
I think we found it.
It looks really thick and muscly and fiendish. It has burn marks all around it.
You know, if you're
Just
gonna
like
do
a more
art, you have to
anime
work on
version of
both
Etienne
arms.
has up right now.
Mm-hmm. Or actually, this one's pretty good.
You're gonna
That's
work-
Garuk.
I know. But the other one doesn't have like a
Arm.
the other hand.
Oh,
No,
no,
that's
that
his
is-
arm that he's holding the axe in.
Yeah, that giant
Oh.
clawed arm.
Okay. But that's
Yeah,
his
yeah.
right arm, not his left arm.
I said right.
Oh, okay. It is.
Ismark's missing his left.
Oh, well, the search for the missing arm continues.
Ezek. Well, you don't know his name yet, but the guy in the middle with the big monstrous arm is also holding a very big axe. That Elyse, with her bardic knowledge, would know is an executioner's axe. Upon walking into the square, all of the guards, the ones that you're talking to, the ones that have just been walking around, the ones at the stock, become much more at attention. And Timothy, the guy that the pair of people you were talking to, just kind of slink away as soon as they see him come in, and they just drop the conversation and are out.
Okay, I'm down with going out too, and not getting in his way.
Do you just kind of like walk out with those two guys?
Yep, I'm just like, whoop. I mean, I'll stay in the square. I'll just be like on the outskirts and not in the middle of it, talking with random strangers. Can't
Oh,
have
I
to
see. You
start
don't want to
angry.
talk with the bird man, do you? All right, I get it.
Yeah, I'm not into cripples.
Oh, Artesh, the guards are still like around you. Like Artesh and Skal, the guards are still around you, but they're at attention. They don't look like they're hostile towards you guys.
Good to know.
Their
Yes.
posture is not threatening,
Ah,
and so
they're just showing respect to this tall, muscular, kind of intimidating man.
yes.
Hmm.
Ah,
Very intimidating.
The three guardsmen that just walked in start walking around the square and taking off posters that were talking about the Wolf Heads Jamboree, and start putting up new ones.
can we read what it
Hmm.
says from our angle?
Not yet, because he's kind of on the opposite end from you guys, but like in a few seconds. You can also probably ask, yeah.
the guards.
Ask this new nice friend that we have walking across the square, who's not at all
So
intimidating.
How about we approach the poster, but like not make it obvious that we're approaching?
You know, unlike Ismark, he has both arms, including the weird one.
Maybe someday Ismark will grow a giant arm like that. Who knows?
I asked the guard that's standing more in attention, is that poster the festival where the new festival that's coming up?
Yes. Um, and the guard, upon you telling him this, he looks at you in attention. After saying yes, like he did, he looks at you in attention and says, "Always glad to help. Always glad to help a new visitor. Come on, we must go." And him and the other guard walk away
Briskly.
back to their stations.
So all the people in the square are kind of like subdued as well at this point?
Yes. The only thing that didn't change is that there was a kid in front of the stocks, and so there are people with the donkey heads in the stocks, right?
Yes.
There is a kid in the stocks throwing rocks at the people with donkey heads on, and he hasn't stopped.
Oh,
Well, I don't know whether stopping the kid will make him angry or happy, so I'm just gonna kind of back into the crowd and observe.
Yeah, I don't really know the customs around here, so
Yeah. We're
for
just
all we
gonna
know,
watch.
he's the traditional rock throwing kid of this time of year. I don't know.
Kids used to be paid as scarecrows. They could be paid as rock throwers.
You can pay a kid. You can pay a kid to do anything almost.
Greg now.
Um,
Scott now.
And I would say that actually the big guard, upon seeing the kid still throwing rocks, walks up to the kid and hands him a few bigger rocks, pats him on the back, and says something that you guys don't really hear. Well, actually, I can let you guys make perception. Sure.
Ah, that's much better. 18.
All right. So so you hear him say, "Good, punish the wicked, drive out the devil," and then walks away.
oh,
The devil is here. I don't say it out loud.
You guys can see what's on the poster now, by the way.
Cool.
It's been some time, and you guys kind of meander towards it.
what
It
is it?
says, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the blazing sun. Attendants and children required. Rain or shine, all will be well. Signed, the Baron."
Praise the
Hello.
sun.
Hello. Praise the
Praise
sun. This is my kind of festival.
Do you say that out loud?
Sure. Yeah.
Some of the crowd around you kind of give you more space, but you hear a bunch of basically half-hearted, "Yeah, praise the sun, hooray for the festival."
You go, son. Good
I
job.
can't hear you.
Do you say that?
Yes.
The audience doesn't react to all. They don't know what to say, but the guy with the big arm says, "He said he can't hear you," and so they say it again really loud. "Hooray! Praise the sun!"
Skal's
Hooray,
absolutely
praise
joining in with this. Praise the sun, indeed.
Yay!
Since Skal and Artesh are the most into it, the the
Start getting really into it for no reason.
We have no idea what this festival is, but I just heard sun.
You get like as you like cheer and clear are the ones like hyping up the festival. Let me check to see if he sees you. Yes,
You're
he
now hype man for the new festival that we may or may not be here for.
The monstrous armed man walks towards you, and the crowd parts as he approaches.
Greetings,
And-
sir. Good to meet another follower of the sun. I say that out loud.
So stoked for that Sun Festival's coming up. Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
I kind of bow my head. Let me put it that way.
I go to high five this man.
God damn it.
Okay, two things. One, upon hearing the all of that stuff, he puts his like arms on his hands like on his waists and like just kind of smiles at you guys. And Skal, as you go into the high five, which hand are you trying to high five?
Oh no.
Very important.
Absolutely high fiving with my dominant hand, which is my right hand, so his right hand.
All right,
Uh,
roll strength athletics. This is a very important check.
Say goodbye your hand, man.
Oh no. This will be fine.
you're gonna be the new Ismark.
So athletics.
Yes.
I look forward to seeing what you look like without a hand. Oh, hello.
So close.
Oh.
So close. 22. Almost in that 20.
I mean,
That's
you say that, but he rolled a total of 21.
Oh,
Your high five is heard across the square.
it's like a tiny sonic boom in the middle of the square.
You know in anime when like two very powerful moves like hit at the same time and there's this bit of silence and then the sonic boom explosion coming out from the middle and things are blasted away? That is what happens, but nothing's blasted away. But yeah, massive high five sound across the whole town square. The like Timothy and Artesh, you guys see the guards just kind of like back away in shock.
Everyone like looks over at us if they're not
Everyone is
already.
looking at you guys and like backed away a bit, and there's just confusion and worry and fear in everyone's face.
Can I choose not to show any fear or like concern and just think that is normal?
I
Skal
mean,
is so stoked for this high five. We basically did the perfect high five.
I'm going to pretend that that's normal.
you guys have completed. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like upon the completion of the greatest high five that Milwaukee has ever known, he looks down at you just because you're short, not like actually looking down.
It's a really awkward high five. You have to like reach down.
No, I'm gonna say you jumped with your boots.
Okay.
Feel like boots.
So that's what the athletics is for.
Yeah.
And he just smiles and laughs and is like, I like this one. What is your name, friend?
They call me Skal.
Skal, huh? And he extends his big hand out in a handshake.
Oh, great. Get ready for another athletics check.
Right.
There's no check for this one.
Okay.
Yeah. I shake his
You
hand.
can make a check for that one. Try to rip his hand off.
I mean, do you want to try?
No, we did the high five. We're good.
Yeah. Izek Strasny, captain of the town guard.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I was wondering why everyone was showing so much reverence in your direction. Good to know you're the captain around here.
He he looks around, and as he looks, the people kind of like, not you guys, but the regular people in the guard kind of just like cower a little bit, and he smiles at this.
And I was saying reverence, right? Yeah.
And he says, "Damn right."
Well, I was gonna go greet him, but it seems like you got it from here. I'll let you talk.
One of the guards, one of the guards that you guys were that Artesh and Skal were talking to, kind of pipes in, "They're new in town, sir." And the other guard says, "Yeah, they're from the village of Barovia."
At least we didn't say. At least they didn't say the castle. As long as they don't say the castle. I do not want to get in a fight with this
We
guy.
are not Strahd. We're not from Castle Ravenloft.
Did you say that out loud, by the way?
No.
We
We're
will
just
tell
talking
you.
about how we're not from the castle.
Yeah. So he turns back. He looks at Skal, and then he looks at the rest of you. His smile fades a little bit, but it comes back when he looks back at Skal. "Welcome to Vallaki. Here, all is well."
It looks like a fantastic town you got here. Festivals left and right. I'm sad we missed the last one, though. But I'm looking forward to the next one.
It was a great one. I stuck half the heads on the pike myself. Right, guys? And the guard just goes, "Yeah."
I go, yes!
"With the arm like that, we could use you in the guard, my friend."
Oh, I guess we're losing a party member. Sorry.
And thus begins the journey of Skal the town guardsman.
Split the party.
Do you say anything, or are you gonna let him continue talking?
Well, if there's any more wolves to go around, I'd love to put some up on pikes if that's part of the next celebration as well.
Oh, there are always wolves outside the walls, right, guys? And then the crowd just kind of shudders a little bit. It's like, right, but don't worry, my friend. We've got those taken care of. Our next festival is the Festival of the Morning Sun, of the Blazing Sun.
Is there a sun out?
How do we get sun?
Do you guys say that out loud?
No. I'm asking you as an observer. Is there any sun out?
Oh, no, it's still Barovia. It's behind the clouds.
I keep that. I keep a mental note of that. It's like, huh.
How do they know what sun is?
You say that out
I
loud.
don't think they've never seen the sun. I think they rarely seen the sun.
I just wonder this to myself. How do they know what the sun is?
Ask him how this festival is conducted, since he likes you.
Yeah.
So upon announcing the Festival of the Blazing Sun, and he kind of says it out loud, making sure everyone in the square can hear, and he says, "That's right, everyone. Come one, come all. It'll be the greatest celebration of the year. Attendance and children required. Rain or shine, in 3 days,
Why would you come?
Wow,
to
it's a
Festival
fast
of the Sun?
turnaround for festivals.
A festival of the sun, and even when it's raining? Interesting.
Wait, I have a question. I don't have any children. Do I have to make some to bring them?
Oh,
Is that Skal saying that?
That's absolutely Skull saying that.
I mean, you could go.
I
adopt
would slap
them
you
at
in the back of the
church.
head, but he seems to like you, so.
Does do you say that like, seriously or as a joke?
Timothy
joke.
actually says that out loud, but as a joke. He says, I mean, you could go adopt some at the church.
Great, now we're gonna have a kid in our party.
More children, perfect. I have the sack ready.
Okay, so Isaac totally understands you're making an amazing joke, and
Mhm.
he's kind of dumb, so I felt like I had to roll to make sure. Just in case he thought that you were insulting him, but no, he understands that it's a joke and that it's hilarious, and he just kind of he just kind of starts laughing again, just like, I love this little guy, and he just like puts his arm around you and pulls you in, and he says, "Drinks after work on me."
Somehow I knew this was going to devolve into a drinking contest.
And I won't take no for an answer.
Yep.
Well, I hope you guys like drinking.
He then informs you that you should go to. Let me get the name of this place right. What is it called again? That you should go to the Burgomaster's mansion
Oh,
and see him there.
is he like the Burgermaster?
Do you say that out loud? Like, not out loud
Yes.
that everyone can hear, but like under your breath.
Yes.
The guardsman next to you, who understands you're not from here,
Mm-hmm.
he says, no. He like whispers towards you, still looking at him to make sure, like, still looking at attention. Says, no, Isaac is the Burgomaster's right hand man. Don't laugh. Pun not intended.
Okay. No puns. I understand. Very serious.
So yeah, he informs you, Skal, that you should go to the Burgomaster's mansion. Talk to him there about about a job in the guard if you're interested. He didn't say that in a way. He didn't say the if you're interested in a way to imply you have a choice, but you technically have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
You're already on his good side. Don't ruin it now.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely head over there when I get the chance.
Good. All is well. Let's go, man. And so the two guards finish like putting up the flyers everywhere, and they get to his side, and they follow him out, like a step or two behind him, and as he leaves, he's shouting, "All is well. Keep the devil out."
And let the sun shine.
I'm gonna say that he hears that and laughs more, like, yes, and let the sun shine.
Still staring up at the sky. Still don't see any sun. Very disappointed in this festival so far.
There's three more days for the sun to show up.
Sun Ray.
Yeah.
Are you gonna follow him?
Am I following him?
Just asking.
I mean, I assume that the mansion or wherever is not where he's going right now. I'm assuming he has other things to do, but no, I'm staying around here for now.
All
We
right.
wanted to buy things, didn't we?
Yeah, wasn't that the whole point of coming here? Yeah, let's go buy some stuff.
Mhm. Oh yeah, I need some silver. Silver bolts for my arrows. I go find a weapon.
I go look
salesman
for
or a
magical
blacksmith
artifacts or
something.
amulets pertaining to the sun. We can go with.
Hey, where did I get cut off?
Sorry?
Oh, a
Where-
while ago.
Oh, we
then.
were realizing that we had come here to get some things.
Yeah, we
So-
were just talking amongst ourselves about things we needed.
Yeah, so we're like, oh well, before we go to the Master's house, we're going to go. I'm gonna go finish buying my silver tips for my arrows.
He's gonna buy silver tips. I'm gonna look for magical artifacts or amulets concerning the sun, and I don't know who else wants anything.
Skull's gonna look for some kind of light armor, I guess.
Okay. Cool. So that's the plan. I don't know where I got cut off, but yeah, basically he leaves. The whole crowd basically exhales together. Tension gone. Everyone around you, Skal, is looking at you in shock and disbelief. And you guys start heading out to the general store, I guess.
Everyone's ears are ringing as we walk off.
There's just like one person you walk by who's just like wow.
Good to see you. Good to meet you too, sir. Must be an accent.
No. All right. So the places that you find around the town square. So in the square, you pass by. Let's see, N7. Yeah. So there's one sign in front that says Blinsky Toys. If is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Well, I remember that.
Wasn't there a doll or something?
We had a doll a long time ago, but we don't
Oh
think
yeah,
we kept it.
that was a colorful man's doll from his daughter or something.
Also in the middle of also at like the end, also around the outside of the square. Let me double check this. That's where that is. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, around the outside of the square. So if you guys are all like, this is the square. Oops, that's let me do that again. So you guys are all like here, around there. There is a big colorful wagon.
Hmm. Is there a colorful man inside?
I mean, it's just like a big colorful wagon. I would put it like this: a festival wagon that looks old and worn out. Although previously previously bright colored, a lot of the paint seems to be chipping off and faded. And on the side, it says Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders.
Oh,
Interesting.
And outside of those, there's not much. Oh wait, where's that? Oh yeah. And beyond that, there's a few more shops, and that's where you'll find like a general store, basically everything you'll need for an adventure. A general store for food, a bit of a weapons shop, an armor shop, and trapper shop, for like hunting things, and a coffin maker's shop for when that goes bad.
Cool. Shopping montage?
Shopping montage.
Yeah.
Is Falkas with us?
Yes.
Can I ask him to detect magic in the meat area?
In the square.
Yes. Well, from any of the two. Not the general store. Okay, either from the toy place or from that weird wagon. Well, I guess it works in the immediate area, so.
Um.
I'm not sure how this detect magic works.
Yeah. Okay. So he pulls out his crystal ball. He places it on the ground to start the ritual.
Oh god, I forgot it's a ritual.
He pulls out his cards, his tarot cards,
Oh no.
and
Right.
starts throwing them around. The ritual takes 10 minutes, right?
Yes.
All right.
Well,
I
Skull's
need
not
to-
sticking around for this. Skull has things to do. Skull's going over to the armor shop.
Yeah, I'll stay with the weird tarot guy. Skal can go shopping.
let me
Timothy.
quickly check something. I need to make sure that what he's doing isn't actually against the law.
It's just weird.
Don't mind him, he has dementia.
Yeah. Okay. As he's doing the thing, like a guard walks up to him and is basically like, "Please, no, that kind of thing is not allowed here." Like he completes the ritual, but a guard politely asks him not to do it again.
I mean, knowing Falkas, I don't think he was gonna do it again.
Why would he ever do that again? But
Because
for
he doesn't
sure,
know.
the how big was the area again?
As big as a house?
Hey,
Hey Greg.
hey, Greg.
Can you detect
Greg.
magic for us?
I detect magic.
How big is the range?
Man, you're gonna make me look it up now? Alright, fine.
That's what I'm currently doing. Actually, looking it up.
No. He already did detect
As
magic.
big as
He's
a
doing
house.
it again.
Oh wait.
30 feet. Okay. 30 feet away from you, and I think that's the radius. So, Greg, would you like a recap?
Yes.
All right. So, you guys entered Valaki last time, right?
Yeah.
You guys said goodbye to Ismark and Arena, and we're in front of the Blue Water Inn.
And
so
we met the captain of arms.
Oh yeah, and you met Sergeant at Arms. My bad. He wasn't captain.
He said captain at arms. And we magically rewrote all of our memories collectively.
Yeah, I retconned that, and I retconned something else a bit earlier today. But yes, so I'm still new at this DMing thing. Dang it.
Get your voices straight.
So after that, Timothy was like, "Let's go to the town square so we can go to the shop and buy silver weapons." And so everyone went to the town square, where you guys they noticed that there are these posters everywhere that said, "Come one, come all to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendance and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. The Baron." From the Baron. And they started talking to somebody about it. That person got really suspicious.
And we just missed it. What a bummer.
Yeah, and it turns out you guys just missed it. It happened yesterday.
But we were out of town, so attendance required doesn't apply to us.
Yeah. And so, like, you guys talked to some guards who were really suspicious of you, but once you informed them that you guys came from Barovia, and you guys seemed okay, like, they stopped being as suspicious of you. They thought you were weird, though, and then...
They started putting up posters for a new festival, the Sun Festival.
Yeah, 3 guards walked in to start putting those up, and in the middle, like the middle guard, had a basically a Hellboy arm.
Just
But,
like
like-
our sergeant at arms.
Big, beefy, spiky arm.
No, we didn't see that guy. Right.
You guys met the sergeant of arms, but this isn't him. Sergeant at arms. This isn't him.
Right.
He has this big, beefy demon arm, and his name is Strahd. He is the captain of the guard, and he's putting up these new flyers that said, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the blazing sun. Attendance and children required. Rain or shine, all will be well. From the Baron." And upon seeing this, our favorite bird friend who loves the sun said, "Oh yeah," said something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, the sun."
Praise the sun.
And him and Skal started cheering, and that got the crowd around them, who are all terrified upon Isaac coming in, to be like, "Yay, yeah, the Sun Festival, hooray!" And then and then Artesh was like, "I can't hear you."
And they were confused. But then Isaac was like,
We can't hear you.
And so they all cheered. Skal and Falkas cheering the loudest. This got Isaac's attention, so he walked to them, the crowd splitting upon his presence to make room for him, where Artesh and Skal introduced themselves, and then Skal went in for a high five on the demon arm. And so, as any good DM would do, I had him roll for athletics. He rolled a natural 19
plus strength.
plus strength, which conveniently was 22 total, which was one above what Isaac rolled, which led to the greatest high five in Valaki history.
Cool.
And so, upon having the greatest high five in Valaki history, Isaac and Skal became friends. Well, they were like, at least Isaac was cool with Skal.
At least friendly acquaintances.
Yeah, friendly acquaintances. And Isaac.
And he invited me to go drinking later, of course.
Yes, and also to join the town guard.
That too.
He informed him to go to the burgomaster's place to talk to him about joining the guard.
Obviously, you should, because it's a lot steadier income than being an adventurer.
It really is. So yeah, and then
you cut out again, Andrew. Andrew, you're still cut out.
Oh no, Andrew.
Oh no.
All right, D&D without a DM. We can do this.
Okay.
Roll for event. Roll for dialogue.
Roll for DM.
But we were just about to go to the shopping part. How do we do
I
that
know.
without the
We've
DM?
been trying to get to the shopping part since the beginning.
How do we do this? How do we shop without a DM? How do we know what things cost?
Oh no.
All right, guys, we're gonna have to find internet lists.
Oh no.
Wait, is the
Are you
shop
back,
open?
Andrew?
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, now everyone knows who Skal is and is terrified and amazed of him. And then you guys went looking for stuff, and I basically described what was in the place, which was just like a shop, a toy store, named Blinsky's, a general store that had like food and stuff, an armory kind of thing that had like a lot of traps and whatnot, and a coffin shop. And at the very end of that was a basically a circus wagon, for lack of a better explanation, that was previously painted bright colors but has gotten kind of worn out and paint is chipped. So instead of being bright red and blue, it's just kind of like worn out red and dark blue. And it said Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. And that's what Artesh wanted you to detect magic on. So you did your detect magic ritual, and a guard informed you, please don't do that. We don't do that kind of witchcraft here.
Ooh. It's okay, I have demon man. No, I'm not gonna say that out loud. I'm not gonna tell them my demon magic.
The detect magic still goes through, by the way. But yeah.
Oh.
For 10 minutes. The guard didn't stop him for 10 minutes.
The guard didn't
That's interesting.
the guard didn't like stop you until about after it was done.
Aw, how respectful.
He didn't notice. But yeah.
Oh, never mind.
The carnival wagon lights up. It has like illusion magic, but that's about it.
Ooh, we should. That's where
Guys,
I'm going
something in that something in that wagon isn't what it seems. We should go see what it looks like.
There is another building nearby that also lights up.
Do we know what that building is?
Yeah, it's just like a little house. Let me see if I could look up the with conjuration.
Interesting.
So somebody's summoning demons in their house.
He says that out loud.
You know, it doesn't always have to be demons.
Yeah,
Maybe they're
it's
summoning
a
like a
nice
delicious
fluffy
pastry
bunny.
or something.
Yeah. Stop being so rude to demons. What did they ever do to you?
I start recounting on one hand how many demon mysteries I've solved. And then there was the time that somebody botched their, chalk circle when during the demon summoning ritual. They didn't have the top half of their body, but the bottom half had all the intestines crammed into one of the legs. And anyway, where was I?
You were right. You were saying that as the guard is in front of you, by the way.
Yes, I am indeed a consulting detective. This is part of my line of work. I am a hunter of demons and other bad witchcraft, but I have to use their own magics against them, you see.
I'm just gonna go to the cart. I'm leaving you behind.
Wait, give me a second. I need to check something on that. I need to see what
I
this
need to
guard
see-
thinks.
Oh,
He's
the
gonna
good
see
thing
how
Skal's
dead you
here.
are.
Not here. Skal's gone. Skal's been gone. Skal's browsing shields.
I pull out one of my business cards to show him.
Okay. He so he just kind of picks it up and he looks at you and says, "You were friends with the short one, right?"
Yes. You heard the high five too?
Just no demon talk.
Oh no. We start talking in a fissile, we die.
And he like points his thumb out to the stockades where there are two people with donkey hats, with mache donkey or clay donkey masks that are stuck in the stocks, with a little kid throwing rocks at them.
Still going at it, eh? They just have a lot of rocks.
He's got an entire bucket, apparently.
Nice.
Isa gave him more, remember?
Yeah, gave him bigger ones too.
You're an enabler, Skal.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Walking into the traveling circus wagon.
Oh, okay. So you
Right.
guys approach the circus wagon?
Yeah.
So you guys approach the circus wagon, and at the door, the wagon suddenly lurches as though something big has thrown itself against the inside wall. You hear the cracking of wood, the scraping of metal, and the snarl of something inhuman. Upon closer inspection, you see that the sides of the wagon are splattered with dry blood. You also see an inscription on the wagon's door frame that reads, "I bring you from shadow into light."
I bring you from shadow into light. Who's got light spells?
I have shadow spells. We have a monk who does light out of his hands.
Someone can cast dancing lights. That's kind of like a light spell. Etienne.
Yeah. Kind of. Maybe.
Closest thing I've
Actually,
got.
yeah, I could make a darkness spell and then cast a dancing lights.
Yes, darkness is inconspicuous during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And the guards definitely don't have anything bad to say about using magic in the middle of town.
Especially demon magic, it's fine, right?
Demon darkness magic? Nah, it should be. We'll be okay. We look around for any nearby guards. Are they keeping an eye on us?
The
Skull
one
gonna
that
rescue you guys from the
that
skull
walked
blockade.
away is kind of like he has his back to you, but you can clearly tell.
Oh no. Is he still there?
The god has left.
Uh-oh. Right, quick, we'll look up random events. Since he's gone.
Random event table. Let's go.
Somebody roll a dice.
Okay.
Yes. So I don't know where I got cut off, but basically, Skull's the most popular person in town right now. So like, even though the guard isn't really facing you, he's like occasionally looking over his shoulder, and there are some people who kind of are like sneaking glances at you.
Nice.
Like, okay, so we are conspicuous because we're half elves and Birdman.
Yeah, the Birdman isn't drawing any less attention to you guys.
Racist against half elves, huh?
Do you say that out loud?
No. But I think it in the mental telepathy way that, protagonist people have.
It's true. They do have that.
I've seen movies.
Actually, you guys are getting much less attention here than you guys did in Barovia. The half elves, anyway.
Dang. I thought I wanted attention. All right. I'm gonna go buy some silver bolts from the blacksmith or weapon crafter, whoever makes weapons here.
So does that mean you leave the?
Is there none in the square?
Oh well, I thought you guys were by the carnival wagon.
Oh, do we want to?
I was.
Finish that. Okay, you guys can finish that.
Do you guys actually try to go into the wagon?
I'm gonna go into the wagon.
Yeah, let's go into the
Okay,
wagon.
fine. I'll go in the wagon first. Into the wagon.
All right. Well, you find that the door is locked.
Well, that
Yes, we won't go in the wagon then.
And you hear more snarling.
Oh. Hmm.
Let me. Nope, that's also a verbal spell. But I do have comprehend languages.
Sure, comprehend that if you want.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't. Okay. Are you going to cast comprehend languages?
No.
Okay.
But it does have a duration of an hour, so we can do it later.
Okay. I was going to say that comprehend languages is languages. This sounds like inhuman snarling, like an animal.
That's a language.
We don't have any druids to comprehend animal.
Not yet.
No, I guess we don't.
Did you guys want to go anywhere else? Did you want to investigate that random house of conjuring?
I mean, we could do all these shady things in this, under the cover of night, right?
It's all
Right?
here.
True.
I mean, you could also lockpick the cart if you want.
Yeah, we'll do that later, I guess.
Okay.
Well, I also have the knock spell.
You're gonna knock on the door?
Yes.
Why
can
do
do that
you need
without
the
magic.
magic for that though?
It's a good thing Skal split off from you guys. You totally blow your mischievous cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna split off too and go get some arrows like I was supposed to.
Okay, I'll go
Okay.
with them.
We'll go get arrows.
All right. So, Skull, if they're not doing that stuff, are you still split off from them getting armor?
I mean, Skal doesn't feel the need to investigate this strange circus cart. He just wants his armor. He came here to get armor. He wants his armor, damn it. And by armor, I mean shield. If they have none.
All right.
Nice.
I guess we'll start off with that. The weapons shop has all the weapons. There's no like specific shield shop. Let's see. They have we'll start with the shields first. You walk in, the shopkeeper looks up from his table where he was like he had a paper and was writing stuff. He's much less energetic than most of the much less energetic. He just kind of looks at you guys, and then he looks back down at his paperwork, and behind him he has a few he has a variety of weapons. You're interested in the shields, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, what you find that they have are how do you pronounce?
Some exotic shields, huh?
No, it's like TRGE.
Turg. Turg.
Turg.
Turg.
Yeah. It's a Turg shield.
Turg.
It's like a light shield that it's like flat and circular and worn around the hand. It's made with wood with iron reinforcement and leather covering and leather straps. It's a very simple design that anyone can use. A skilled warrior might find it a bit lackluster, but it seems pretty decent. It has a
That sounds exactly like the shield that I have currently.
T what EG?
TARGE.
ARG.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Targe.
It's a circle.
Yeah, that's the basic shield that you can start with as a barbarian.
Mhm.
all
agree.
right. Then let's move on to the next one.
Targe.
So then there's a buckler. It's more akin to a gauntlet, like an oversized gauntlet held in one hand, and is used to parry things. It's a dexterity shield rather than brute strength. Well, actually, wait. Are you looking for light, medium, or heavy shield? I'll just skip to that part.
A good point.
Can heavy shields be wielded by small races?
This is also a good point, because I am smaller. I have proficiencies in light armor, medium armor, and shields, simple and martial weapons.
I mean, if you want to do a heavy shield, you could always do a movement penalty of 5 feet or something.
I don't really want a movement penalty, though.
All right. We'll start with the medium shields then. So there's the light shields, which honestly are basically what you have, or there's like a dexterity one, which I don't think you're as interested in.
Yeah.
And there's another one that's that it's like yours, but it has metal plating that forms a semisphere in the front that makes it better for bashing. So
that sounds better.
This one would basically, so stats wise, take your shield and you can also do 1d6 bludgeoning damage with a shield bash.
Yes. Okay.
That's a light shield, and now there's a few medium shields too. So this one, it's like a medium shield. It'll provide one more AC than your current shield. It's a bit bigger. And the trick to this one, well, so it's a rectangular shaped metal shield with a concave in the front that can hold and conceal small weaponry. So it can so you can hide a one-handed non-heavy weapon, and you can pull the weapon out with an action.
Like this.
Yeah.
I mean, none of my weapons are heavy weapons, technically.
Yep. So you can just straight up hide an axe in your shield with this one. And then there's another shield, the light shield that I described earlier. That's like your current one, but does the 1d6 bludgeoning damage. This shield is this shield is like that, but a medium-sized shield, so it adds 1d6, and you can do the bludgeoning damage. And instead of bludgeoning, you can also do piercing damage instead. That's also 1d6. Or, and there's this, and this is like the last one I'll mention. There's a scutum shield. One of our Patreon subscribers is probably going to unsubscribe from my lack of shield knowledge. But this is like a really tall one. It's a signature shield for shield walls. So you can you get +1 AC when like basically the people next to you get an additional +1 AC.
Do I hear a cat?
It's one of those.
You can't use it for bludgeoning damage though.
Right. Options.
Scutums.
All right. So while you figure that stuff out,
I have a good scutum picture pulled up.
yeah, that's it.
Do we still get +1s if the shield's only 3 feet tall for him?
So actually,
I
let
protect
me
your
rephrase
ankles.
that. You get an additional +1 AC if you're next to somebody else with one. Together, like it's basically if you and an ally both have one out right next to you, you both get an additional AC.
Oh, so you can make this wall.
Yeah, so you can make walls.
Okay.
You can be these guys.
I don't think it's gonna be the scutum then. It's gonna be a bashy one.
Medium or heavy? Or medium or light?
The medium provides the additional AC,
Yes.
then the medium one.
Alrighty. It takes an action to pull out the medium one.
That's fine.
Alrighty. So that one. Oh yeah, Greg. Also, you get 25 gold from Ismark.
Cool.
So that shield is called a heater. And that one cost 12 gold.
What if I haggle for it?
You can try.
How do you
Shut
spell
up! What a
heater?
fine collection of shields you have here. Truly fine, truly excellent. Huh? You can't get reflection in Barovia. Let me tell you.
He looks up, and there's kind of like his eyes are kind of dead, and he says something along the lines of, "Mostly heirlooms."
This guy's kind of hard to haggle. He's not giving me much to work with.
He
Are the
means all the original owners of the shield are dead.
You notice that there's some blood stains on the shields, and a little bit of damage.
So how much you say this heater shield was going for?
12 gold.
Now see here though, there's a little bit of wear and tear on this here shield. I'd be more willing to give you some money for. I'd be willing to pay for it, of course, but how about a little bit less than that? Would that be all right?
12 gold for heater shield. Guard discount of 1 gold.
I mean, he is the most popular with the cards right now. You might be able to convince him with discount. I believe in you.
Well, I'm not a guard yet. I
Yeah.
only gave the captain that really sweet high five earlier. But, you know.
Roll persuasion.
How epic was that high five? Was it worth the 1 gold?
Was it worth it? My persuasion, even. I don't think I've ever used that. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. We're the charisma party.
Damn straight.
Skal's on a roll.
Oh,
What?
guard discount for you. 11 gold.
Sounds good, my man. I buy the shield.
You actually buy it for only 10.
Oh,
He says guard discount 1 gold and another gold as how he calls it insurance.
Oh,
uh,
that doesn't sound great.
sounds good
insurance.
to me. What's the insurance specifically for?
Protect shop.
Oh,
You notice that the guard that went up to Falkas earlier and like walked away. He's standing outside. He's kind of patrolling.
Oh. I understand now. This town is run by the guards. They're the mafia.
This is fine. I take my 10 gold shield. Skal sees no problem with this.
Yeah, Skal doesn't know about mafias.
Skal doesn't know that
Timothy
he's not
knows
a
too much
soldier of
because-
one.
There may or may not have been a gnomish mafia in his hometown, but he definitely didn't know about it.
He definitely wasn't a patsy.
Yep.
Just running around passing messages to strange people in weird alleys.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a paper boy, except for very specific customers.
Skal is a good innocent boy,
So
and
good.
Timothy is the opposite. He lives for the darkness.
It's great. All right, so you get yours for 10. You get your shield for 10 gold. Timothy,
Yes.
you are very clearly not part of the guard.
Nope.
But yeah, you're in. What do you ask about?
Some silver tips for my crossbow bolts.
Alrighty. Also, Jason, you got all the stuff?
What do you mean all the stuff?
The description of the shield.
Yeah, +1 d6 on bashing and +1 AC over my current shield.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Got all that. You can even put some of the descriptions. But yeah. So you want silver crossbow bolts?
Yes.
Silver tips?
Yes, silver tips so I could put them on my crossbow bolts.
Or just dipped in silver.
His
Coated in
I-
silver.
his eyebrows kind of like go up, and he's like, that is an unusual request. We have some silver tipped ones from people's inheritance having been pawned off. We have about 5. Silver alone makes it, and then he pulls out an abacus.
Okay.
5 1
I got 5 arrows to kill werewolves, guys.
All right. So from what I found, this comes from what I found online, looking up the price.
Mm-hmm.
He offers you the 5 for 10 GP. Apparently,
Yeah.
you now have 5 silver tipped crossbow bolts.
Okay.
And he throws in another 5 steel and wood ones.
Okay, so
Because-
regular bolts, so I'll add.
Yeah. Because he only sells them in packs of 10.
Okay. To be fair, I can summon my weapon, including some regular ammunition, but it's fine. I'll take it.
He says that he can sell. Another thing that he can, if you're interested, is if you can ever find a forge, he can sell you a bolt tip mold. You can put some silver in it.
I am down.
That's another 5 GP.
Sure. Okay, so I'll give him 15 GP.
Yep. You get 5 silver bolts, 5 non-silver bolts.
Can I negotiate that price down, or how? No, actually, I will. I don't think he seems like the type to want to negotiate after that last thing. And I feel bad that he has to deal with the guards. Oh, oops, I did add instead of subtract. I don't add 30 gold or 15 gold. I remove it. There we go.
Yeah. So now you can, if you get some silver, you can probably buy some silver stuff randomly at the pawn shop.
Mhm. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
Cool. But yeah. Anything else anybody wants? Falkas, Artesh.
Not from the blacksmith. I will want to go over to the. Well, I'm gonna discreetly look around for something that looks like it could be a magic shop, or at the very least a printer's, to see if I can find some pretty special inks and other spellbook writing material.
You can ask about like a printer's shop from the guy. And he'd inform you that there's a print shop in the town square, a bit far away from you guys. You can stop by. It's and he comments that it's run by an old noblewoman. But yeah, that's about it. So there's a print shop you can go to.
Okay. I want to head over to the print shop.
All right, Artesh, you want anything? Skal? I mean, not Skal. Scott?
Scott?
Sorry.
Hi, is it working?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was talking to other people.
All good.
Yeah, I'll follow for now.
Alrighty. Anybody else want to go to the print shop?
Sure.
Party at the print shop. All right. So you walk in. There's a bunch of books around, and there's an older woman behind the desk. There's a bunch of papers around. There's basically everything you'd expect in a bookshop, leather, all that stuff. And you notice that there's no guard out in front of this one. And the woman's like, "Oh, hello, come in, come in." And then when Artesh and Skal kind of walk in, like her eyes kind of narrow a little bit, but only for like a little bit. And then she's like, "Come in, come in."
Oh, I'm looking for some inks to write my latest manuscript. I was wondering if I could see your selection.
Are you trying to hint at anything, by the way?
Not really. I just kind of want to see whether she's willing, will have on hand what I'm looking for.
All right. So she says, "Sure. Welcome to Polensky's books. We have some ink right here." And like she bends down under the the register and pulls out a bunch of different kinds of inks, a bunch of different kinds of inks in different wells, and there's a few different colors as well.
Let's see. Based on my knowledge, do any of these work for inscribing my spellbook?
Do you need magic stuff for that, or just any ink would work?
Well, if you check out the player's handbook, it says for each level of a spell that I'm inscribing, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold pieces. Cost represents material components you expend as you experiment with the spell to master it, as well as the fine inks you need to record it. Once you have spent this time and money, you can prepare the spell just like your other spells.
Oh, well then, yeah, she totally has fine inks. She definitely has the kind of inks you need for that.
Okay. So basically, I want to be spending 50 gold pieces for components for inscribing spells.
All right. So while you're doing that, she says, "Oh, what do you need these for?"
Oh, I've got my memoirs of my latest criminal investigations to write about, and my publicist always such a stickler for having everything the original in tip-top shape. Can't smudge, can't stain, has to be high quality ink.
Oh, I remember when I was young and doing things like that. Oh, so you must be a detective, no? And like she's getting your ink and papers and stuff.
Well, actually, I pull out my business card. I've been running a fairly successful consulting detective business on the side during my travels. It's interesting how often law enforcement needs a helping hand every once in a while.
Roll, and let me make sure that this is the right name of the check. Insight.
Uh, 11.
All right. She seems perfectly normal, though. At the mention of law enforcement, you notice she gets a little bit scared. I mean, who doesn't in this town, right?
Right. Nah, man, it's the gray. The gray just makes everyone weird.
Oh yeah, got a mad case of the grays. So she says, "Oh, are you helping out with the law enforcement here then? Is anything going on?"
No, they haven't reached out to me, but I can smell a case from a mile away. They always usually pay a pretty penny for assistance so that they don't look bad, but not sure why they're not reaching out to me.
Oh, the law enforcement here. If I was younger, I'd leave. Incompetent. But oh well. That would be beep boop 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 bop bop. Abacus sounds. 50 gold pieces. Or I'll say 25, but you're just pay 50, and then we get rid of also the cost of burning buildings and stuff or whatever it takes to practice.
Yep. All right.
Doc 50, add it to your spell book.
Haha.
And so she asks you, by any chance, is this for a magic book?
Gonna look her straight in the eyes and make a roll to see if I'm gonna tell the truth or not. Above 10, I'll tell the truth. 13. Yes.
Oh,
Law enforcement always needs some magic on their side to find the truth.
oh, wonderful. I haven't seen magic. I haven't seen good magic since I was a little girl. Not since they outlawed it here. Monsters.
Yes. What's a town without a little bit of magic?
You're telling me. At least that weird new man came in with his something of wonders or something. Those have been interesting shows, at least.
Caravan of Wonders?
Something like that. Parked out over there. Puts on a good show, but I'm always worried that the guards will shut it down again.
When do they start their shows? Hold them.
Last one was 2 days ago. I don't know when the next one will be. Have to find new talent, you know? Gotta feed that tiger.
Literal tiger. Do you mean a literal tiger?
She laughs. But she didn't say anything.
That's pretty funny.
She points to Timothy and is like, I like that one. Well, don't let the guards give you trouble. They don't deserve it.
Yes. Keep my head low. Keep on this good side of the law. That's what we do. No suspicious activity, otherwise I won't get the business.
All right. So is that it?
Yeah. So I kind of want to head to the bar or to the inn to try to collect more information.
All right.
Anyone else have anything?
Anyone else need anything?
No.
Alrighty.
Yep. I think we're good.
All right.
You guys want to hunt some wolves?
I mean,
We could do that, but we also have an invitation to go to
Oh yeah, that one
the
guy's house.
Burger Baron or whatever.
Burger
Burgermeister. Meister?
Burgermeister, Burger Baron, Burgermeister, whatever.
Hamburger.
Yeah, we're gonna get some grilled meat.
Yep. So you can either go there, you can go to the inn. I mean, your invitation wasn't for like immediate, but you know.
It's assumed for later tonight, yeah. Whenever the guards get off work.
Specifically him. Guards are never off duty. Individual guards, sure, but there's always guards.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're always watching.
Always guarding.
Taking some security money from the poor shops.
Always watching Olive Garden. Yeah,
What?
Oh, is that not what Jason said?
No. Well, I said always watching, but Olive Garden.
This episode brought to you by Olive Garden. Always watching.
Olive Garden.
Good. Wait.
But yeah, I wonder why we don't get sponsors ever. But yeah, so
No
you
reason.
guys are you guys gonna go to the burgomaster's place?
Yeah, we're gonna get some hamburgers.
On to the Borgia Master.
In and out, in and out.
Alrighty.
All right.
Let me look up. Falkas.
Yep.
When you look through your book that you just bought, not like the book, but like with the pages and all that stuff that you'd need, there's a little card that has an address on it and a time.
What is it for later tonight?
No, it's for tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, we got a place to check out tomorrow. Remember that. Don't have short-term memory loss like we usually have for some strange reason. It's like you guys get lost in your heads for like days on end. Like you lose an entire week between sessions.
Ugh.
But remember this time, we're gonna go someplace tomorrow night.
Alrighty. Also, so you're going off to the burgomaster's mansion. Oh, here it is. And that would be. Where's the? There you are. That would be over here. Yeah, it's that building. Alrighty. The mansion has walls of yeah. So you get to the door, and you find that the mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors. Then, as you approach, there are two people you see coming out of the mansion and leaving. One of them's both of them are in guard costumes, but one of them not costumes, outfits.
Uniform.
Yeah, uniforms. One of them is ranked sergeant. It's missing the little at arms thing that would normally be above sergeant that you saw that Diane had. And the other one is like ranked something clearly lower, like just guard.
Oh.
But yeah, they come out and they're clearly angry. And they walk away, and you hear, "All is well, all will be well," as they leave, and they just shout back, "All will be well." Yeah. And on the front door, you see a sign that's you see one of the Blazing Festival signs. Blazing Sun Festivals. What you do?
We knock, or at least Timothy knocks.
All right, see you, Jason.
Oh, bye, Jason.
All right.
Night.
Good
Bye.
night. Knock, knock, knock. A woman opens the door and greets you and brings you into a den area.
This is where we are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh, hello, come in. Welcome to the Burgomaster's mansion, the
Oh.
home of the Valkovich family.
Great.
And she escorts you into a den. There are a few couches. In the den, there are a few couches and a few seats. There's 2 tables. One in front of one of the couches. It's like a coffee table, and the other one in between 2 others. In the center of the room, there is a bear skin rug, without the head, and hanging from the wall above, hanging from the wall, on one of the walls is a bear head trophy.
Oh. They'd be like killing bears, huh?
We can sell skins in this town.
You can. Padded chairs and couches line the walls of this cozy, cramped den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear. So, yeah. To get there, you walk through the entrance hall, where there are framed portraits that adorn the walls of the grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. A long carpeted hall attached to the foyer stretches almost the length of the mansion and has several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end. Bundles of twigs are heaped against the walls. As you walk through, there are a few guards. There were 2 at the door that you passed through, and 1 outside of the den. And the lady guides you to the den and asks, "Are you here for the Baron?"
Yes.
Oh, see you, Scott.
Bye, Skal. Oh, should we resume here next time?
Sounds
With
good.
Wait, we lost 2.
And we need our bard, you know.
Yeah, it would be nice to have our bard for this.
Talk.
You know,
Yeah.
our charisma character.
We went shopping. I'll title this one, We Went Shopping.